All right, so shoulders. I actually dislocated mine when I started weightlifting, so it's been it was a fair few years before I ended up feeling really confident in it. But if I knew what I knew now back then, it would have been a lot faster to recover. So I hope I can help a few of you here. So with shoulders, mobility is obviously going to be something that if you are stiff somewhere in your shoulders, in your T-spine, even in your hips, in the overhead position, usually these take the brunt to try and find a bit more range. So when you do an overhead squat or anything above your head, when we're looking at that position, can we comfortably thread the bar over, okay, first? If they're tight, that's also a problem. If the shoulders are actually finding the mobility that their back can't do, so if my back's tight and their arms are doing that, it's not a really stable position for the shoulders to hold that bar. So working on those other stiffer points, so if my T-spine's weak, check out my back warm-up exercise videos. So with that, you will actually find that by releasing the T-spine or releasing your hips or your ankles, you're going to take the strain off your shoulders, and that's a win-win, okay? First stage. The other one's really looking at movement. So when I hold the bar above my head, do you hold it like this? Or can we retract the shoulder blades and push up here? So this is a strong position. This isn't strong, but here when the shoulders are retracted there and I'm pushing up, that's a strong position, and then I can really push against the weight above my head. So working on the overhead squat and static positions, and definitely pressing. So with the snatch press, it's a great one to work on if you have got that mobility. So when I'm here, I can actually start with my elbows underneath the bar and press. If you like this, you have a bit more stretching to do before that. So when you press, elbows underneath, and I'm long in the neck, and I press it straight above my head, and there's no problem. So I don't want movement dysfunction that we're going to see. So this is fine, nice and smooth. Movement dysfunction when you're here, elbows come forward, or maybe one arm presses like that, and then the top position's loose. You want to work on correcting that. So with the shoulder blades, we have little muscles called the lower traps or the rhomboids that help stabilize your actual scapula, your shoulder blade, into its right position. Now with weightlifting and working in the office, and I did a lot of rock climbing, parkour, my upper traps were dominant, so they pulled the shoulders up. So when I was trying for something, if I was pressing or whatever, I'd push the shoulders up. So when we're pressing, we want to be able to actually maintain the shoulders in that nice strong position there and push without the shoulders doing this. And so chin-ups and pull-ups are also a good example of that. So when people chin up and they're like that, it's really going to cause a lot of problems with your shoulders. So my main two to go through are the snatch press, so wide grip, pressing above your head, and really getting the shoulders set before you go, and the YTW and everything that goes around the YTW. So I'll show you. The Y is a bit like YMCA, but if I show you standing up, we need to do it bent over. We have a Y, YMCA, and a T, and then a W, no. Okay? So I bend over, and I do a Y, I do a T, thumbs up, and I do face pull here, and then external rotation here. The real key with this is using the small weight. So 2.5, I'm being bold today. 1.25 is really for the start, or even no weight. And what we want to see is that when you do the Y, you don't go like this. So what might help is having a friend pinch those traps to keep them loose and move that arm above your head. So I would do about 3 sets of 6, running through each one as you go. So do 6 Ys, 6 Ts, 6 Ws. The W is actually quite the hard one, so if you are pooped, drop down the weight because form is everything. But we want to see nice retraction at the start, do your Y and T, and we're not seeing any of this shifting up. Now, pre-training, I'll probably do that after training. Pre-training, I would do face pulls. So we have the band here, and get it so it's a bit tight. And I retract the elbows, okay? So they're coming back, and I'm squeezing, but I'm not up here, I'm not down here. Your elbows are almost in line with your shoulders, but not high enough that it ends up switching on those upper traps. So squeezing. I really feel that burn just below on the inside of the shoulder blades there. Okay, three sets of 10 on those, and you can increase it if you've got a cable machine, but we don't want to end up using our big muscles. We want to use those nice little stabilizers to get it. Once you've done that, you want to then increase your movement on a load. So overhead squats, heavier snatch press, even things like snatch push press are really good to help confidence in those shoulders. But pressing snatch balance is one of my favorites. So you're going to press as you squat, and that will help you engage your shoulders and squat at the same time. So we press and you come up. Okay, that's a really good one to work on that external rotation of the arms and pushing up. Now, this is something that might be long term, so you might be working on your mobility, you might be working on the YTWs after every session, and you might be working on that movement under load. The main thing is that it's progressive and steady, so it might take you 2 months, might take you 6 months, but coming back from an injury, but stabilising it, as long as it's getting better and you're not overdoing the heavy snatch, heavy clean and jerk, or heavy jerk, it will come back, So good luck, and if you have any questions, ask away.